Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Lingua Franka. In this video, I'm going to discuss figure of speech. Okay, I've already uploaded a video on this topic, and so go and check it out. And now let's begin with this topic. So the first figure of speech is euphemism. Euphemism is a mild, indirect, or vague term that often constitutes a harsh, blunt, or offensive term. So it's very clear that euphemism is used whenever you have to say something that is harsh or offensive to someone, but you can use some other things to say that is not harsh. Okay, let's look at the example to make it more clear. The first example is, I am letting you go, instead of I am firing you. So here you can see that the sentence I am firing you is a kind of harsh. It can be harsh or offensive to someone. Okay, so instead you can use I am letting you go. Okay, this is not offensive, and this is more like a humane sentence. So yeah, I'm letting you go is a euphemism. Okay, in the second example, he passed away instead of he died. So he died is a kind of harsh sentence. Instead of this, you can use he passed away. This is more like a civilized kind of sentence. Okay, so this is euphemism. Moving on to the next figure of speech, which is assonance. So assonance is a repetition of vowel sounds, not just letters, in words that are close together. The sounds don't have to be at the beginning of the word. Okay, so this is clear that assonance is the repetition of vowel sounds in words. In a sentence, there are words, and the assonance is the repetition of vowel sounds. If there are repetition of vowel sounds, then you can easily find that in that sentence there is assonance. So let's look at the example. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Okay, this is actually a funny example. So yes, there is a repetition of the short E and long I sounds. Okay, as you can see, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Okay, so short E and long I sounds. So there is assonance in this sentence. There is a repetition of vowel sounds. Okay, E and I in this sentence. So there is assonance in this sentence. You can easily find such sentences, and you can easily determine which figure of speech has been used in that sentence. Okay, so let's move on to the next figure of speech, which is anaphora. It is a technique where several phrases or verses begin with the same word or words. Now this one is very simple actually. Just by looking at the example, you can tell that I came, I saw, I conquered. This is actually a very famous line from a well-renowned play, Julius Caesar, written by William Shakespeare. So it is a technique where several phrases or verses begin with the same word or words. Okay, so as you can see in example, every phrase is beginning with the word I. Okay, I came, I saw, I conquered. So there is an anaphora in this sentence. Now moving on to the next figure of speech, which is alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of beginning sounds of neighboring words. Now this one is also very simple. Okay, alliteration, basically alliteration, you can find alliteration in that sentence in which every single word has the repetition of same letter. Okay, for example, she sells seashells. Now in this sentence every single word is beginning with the letter S, so you can easily say that there is alliteration in this sentence. In the second example, sheep should sleep in a shed. Again, there is a repetition of S word in this sentence. So there is alliteration in this sentence. There is a use of alliteration in this sentence. Okay, so that's all in this video, and I hope you learned something new and valuable with this video. Okay.